Hello and welcome to Europe the Modded thing. Now this is Transport Fever, where we are going to play a very modded game. A game where all the mods are on, and there's a lot of them. Way too many to go, but there's a lot. And cargo terminals, and yep, we should have everything on here. And yeah, so that should be good. We're going to save that. And we're going for Europe, and we're going for my map. There we go. What we're doing, yeah, 1-1. Last time we did a 1-3. Now we're doing a 1-1. Or what? 1-2. 1-3. Yeah, 1-3. Let's do that. That's a big map. That's a big map, and it will take some time for it to load. Oh yeah. Follow the country lines, because modding it later on is expensive. That's correct. That is very, very correct. More light. We like light. Is that what we're saying? Just getting everything in line. We might as well do that while we're waiting on this exciting loading screen. Because the most exciting thing in a game is loading. And loading screens. That's what we need. We need loading screens. More of them. Longer. Because short loading screens, no. That wouldn't be fun. And now, since we told it use every single mod in the game, then it's kind of like, yeah, this will take some time. This basically have everything in it, so let's hope it accepts it, and it will be good. Let's pause this and have a look at what we got. We got new factories. What do they produce? They require something to make paper. Paper mill. That's a new factory. The racetrack. It needs fuel. What else do we have? What is this? Yeah. Bauxite. Oh, for aluminium. Yeah. Landfill. It needs trash, and it will do these things. Okay. That we know. That stone. It makes building materials. We know of this, and we know how it works. Yeah. What did they? Cotton plantation. This is fertilizer. Okay. More when they get scrapping. Dairy, if they get milk, then okay. What do they need? They need a lot. They produce waste. They need this here and clothing and alcohol. Yeah, they're drinking now, so that's good. Or bad, or... Wait a minute. Yeah. Fertilizer factory. Requirements, nothing. And... minerals and limestone to make cement. And they use cement. But they need so much just to produce. That's an aluminium mill. Yep, yep it is. Sorry. That's milk and cows to produce food. Okay. So this here uses chemicals and cotton. So where do we produce the minerals? Where do we produce chemicals, actually? We do that here. From oil comes plastic and chemicals. Yay. Makes sense. Makes sense to me. And this here that's a cattle farm. It requires grain and produces moo cows. And grain is produced where? We're having something here. The problem is that... Whoa, that's far away. For this to make any sense to begin with, that's not the production we'll take up at first, because that will be way too complicated. Way complicated. Requires mail, produces mail, and is common households producing... Yeah. Cargo needs... I think we'll try and run some mail at some point, but we'll see how that goes. For now, I think this is a good area to start with. This in here. And it will be a classic start to this game. It will be a passenger terminal. Mailboxes will produce. That will... Letterbox placed on a sidewalk to expand the catchment area of the post office. Mail will be here. Just accepted but not collected. Okay. Post office. See? Waste collection facility. Okay. That is not what we're going for at the moment. But there are some options for our industry later on. Now, for this here to work, we're going to go and start a railroad. And We are going to start a tiny railroad. We're not going to begin with a big one. We're just starting out small. Just getting the basic connections up and running. Nothing more. That is good. How far do we need to go? We need to go to this length. Just about here. And it needs a third rail in case. This is not the third rail politics, but just in case we wanted to expand at some point. We say, oh, this is no longer enough. Then having the extra capacity to say, yes, we can expand. That is nice. Instead of saying, oops, we forgot expansion might be a thing. Because that's a bad thing when you later on discover, whoops, I now have to bulldoze most of my construction to get a result. That's not good. There we go. This is then looping up here, where we're putting a depot. That's the depot we're trying to put down. And that we're telling ourselves that's a great idea. For some reason this track is not costing me any money. That's probably something to do with one of the mods. That's kind of annoying. We'll have to weed that one out, because I like when track costs money. I think a money thing has turned off or something. We'll fix that at some point. There we go, that's good. But we don't want free track forever, so let's go and have a look at what's going on here. Back to main, because we can't work with this. This is ridiculous. Let's see here. Is there something that says that money, no cost, script mod urban? No, thank you. Go away. That was the one that was killing us. Save. And we'll go to the same map again, because it looked kinda nice. And we could do something with that. But we don't want free money. We'll have to redo the loading screen. That's how it is. Sorry. But setting this game up and getting it right is important. Else you will be struggling for the whole game, and that's not the point. That was too much. Let's give it a knock the other way. That's better. Let's see what we can do with this. Come on. Yay! Here we go. This is good. The no cost mod is off, and this here, we're going to put this in here. Yeah, prices are on again. That's as cheap as we're getting it. Okay. Okay. And we're running that one there. And we're not getting into the post office and the whole mail thing yet. I want to have a solid income, and then we can look at how mail works and we can get something in. Yeah, 3 tracks in case we want to expand. And we want to do it out here. 349, yeah. That's nice. That this is slightly outside the city, not to worry. We'll run horse and buggy out to this, so we can do its thing as it's supposed to. There we go. Let's snap to that one and not that complicated. Yeah, okay. That's not the cheapest solution ever, but we'll work with that. And it made a nice diamond crossing. That's good. I remember the last game had trouble with diamond crossings. They wouldn't form and blah blah. And then there were fewer. How are we going to get a track over here? The obvious choice is through a mountain, but that's kind of dumb. The better way is to go around the mountain, which I think will be what we're doing for the most part. Yep. Let's go around the mountain instead of going straight into the mountain. Three platforms, like that, like this. Let's do 70. That's good. Ooh, I really don't want to go in. We are doing something like this. Oh, that was exactly what I didn't want to. But that's how it goes. Sometimes how it goes. There we go. Can we make a good diamond here? I hope so. Yes. Nice. Lid on. That's good. Don't want this to be too costly. Oh yeah. Then the next leg of the railroad is up to Burgess Hill and Newmarket, but that's ways off, and we're not ready for that yet. So let's do something to this order here. That's never going to be a nice thing, that one. Hope it can do the expansion down there on its own. That is never going to be a nice one. But we don't have to get it up and over and whatnot. So the railroad can run in relatively peace here. Then this is reconnected and everybody should be happy. And we start to lay out some signaling for this railroad, and we buy some trains and get a good feel for the landscape and see where it takes us. There we go. Nice little railroad track. Not perfect, but it will do us nicely. And there's no complaining about it being like a railroad. There we go, that's good. Now let's get the brakes on the in here, and let's do some driving stuff and get people out here. This is a workable solution. There, and yeah, that's going to be a workable solution for this here city. I think city buses are not. I think we'll keep passenger traffic in red this time. All passenger traffic is going to be red, and then that's the color of choice. Rotherham. That's going to be Rot City Bus 1. And that's just what it's going to be. I know it's not a bus as such yet. Oh, that's a mail carrier. That we're not good. That's simple. That goes faster, it's cheaper, and has a lower running cost. Why would we use the other one? Okay. I don't think we would ever use the other one. I'm kind of for the cheapest possible. There we go. 5 horse and buggies for that kind of thing. Then we are leaving this here so we can do whatever we want with it. Whatever the city wants. And that's going to be nice. Because that will work. And there's the depot. So let's get some bus lines drawn here. Yeah. That's going to work. A treat. Yeah, thank you. You don't need control lines to do a city bus thing. And this is going to be rock. Can we have this again? Rock. Line. City. Plus 1. Bing. Red. Yes. Because it's passenger. That's good. Now let's see here. That one. That one. And we are having this here. So it will be like yay. And we're going to that. And people will be happy with that solution. We hope. And if not, we tried. And that's good enough. That's good enough. Huck. City bus 1. And still keeping with the red. Color coding things can be nice for later on when we have a lot of different cargo types and we don't remember what is what. Then it's nice to know what color code you gave it so you can sort it out. So when you go for a plane or train or whatever, you see, oh, it's red, so it's passengers. And yeah, that's how it goes. You see, oh, that's what it is. Yes. Now I know what it's about. And if you give express lines a light red, then you know, oh, it's still in the red family. It's still transport. It's still like the thing. Hut to or rat into city. That's what it is. And as said, we're giving it a slightly darker color red because it's a lot of trains that's going to go here. So I want a million to see if I can set up some mail because I'm kind of curious to how that works. Yeah, I'm not going to do mail on trains right now. I'm going to do a darker red. Locomotive with 6 of those. That's fair enough. Then we'll get that going. We'll now try and put down some mailboxes around the city and see what kind of dealio we have with those. We're just doing a small experiment here. This to this. Okay, in this city here we try and do the red one. And then we try and do a small post office with 2 loading bays. And then we do the same thing for this up here. The waste facility we're not using yet. Post office. Yes, that's fine. Is there an upgrade path to this? Wait, what? So it's basically a cargo terminal. And we want the post to be orange. Rock mail 1. I have no idea how mail works in this game. I know in the real world, but not in this game. So we're trying to set those. We're just doing 5. Don't know if it's too many, too little, too whatever. I have no clue. Couldn't buy one. Would like to, but I'm afraid I don't get what's it all about. And now the game is running. And we're kinda saying, hey, there's kinda trash out on the street. So we might have to deal with that at some point. And we have pluggable industry, apparently. Yeah. So we can make sense of what we need to do. That's all nice and good, and we're not doing any of it at the moment. So we are getting our base game up and running, and aside from that, we're not doing much else. We're getting our trains, we're getting our buses dialed in, and that's it. At some point we'll do more, but this is fine for now. We're just trying to get a feel for it to see if we can make something of this. I like that they have a small mail horn on this here. They actually put one on the side here. Let's see. Is there any mail here? Yes, there's. Woohoo. So now we are driving back with the mail. Trying to say, hey, we got this. But this probably means that we have to do more with the mail than this. That's okay. You're doing fine here. Yeah, absolutely doing fine. Railroad income, it will increase a lot. This is not nearly what it's supposed to make. It needs to make more than 500,000 each year. And it will. Slowly but surely, it's going to work. And I don't know with this post office thing, but we'll see. Ooh, there's so much mail here. Would a mailbox help? Boom. I don't know. Seems like the post office has enough to do here. It's not the best profit they're making here, but they're earning money, and that's okay. They're not earning a lot of money, but okay, we'll let it run for a bit and see if it's improving or what's going on. If it improves, then great. If not, then it might suffer a catastrophic firing of everybody and the post office not being anything anymore. Of course, all depending on how it performs and all that jazz. So we were pretty close to a profit last year with this, with these railroads. Yeah. So that's good. A lot of trains, fewer cars, and that's usually the way to go. Usually, but who knows? It might change. Road running costs, they're pretty close to paying for themselves. So this is not bad. Not bad at all. There's 36 people in that train. So the trains are coming close to paying for themselves. Already so. That's good. And workable and yay. So we're not that far off. We need a little more for it to be in the money, but not a lot. Not a lot. Not like we need an insane amount or anything. See? Oh, this is getting good. The railroad is paying for itself now. The buses, not so much. But this is getting to a point where it's kind of like, yes, it works. And that's good. That's where we want to be. We want to be in the yes, it works. And this city has expanded quite nicely around the train station. They like to live close by. Oh yeah. It's like, yeah, can we live next to railroad? Yes. Yes, you can. Can I live absolutely next to it? Or right on top of it? That would be even better. Maybe, yeah. We can do that for you. If you want to live on top of a train, then yeah, let's go for it. Let's go for it. Road is still like 10 behind what it cost to run. So it's still not in the good profit margin by any stretch, but it will be. It will be. And these trains need to be spaced out more. That will help the income a lot. When they get more space between them, and yeah, it takes a few years for them to space out enough so that we make money. I could have started them at different points, but yeah. They'll figure it out. They will get it. See, we're only 180 in the hole every year, so that's okay. It's okay, there's no problem. But the mail is working, and that's quite interesting. It could be fun to set up a mail system up here. Just say, hey, we have a lot more mail coming in. Yeah, but this is kind of going well. Yep, going well. And the trains here can keep a nice speed because they're not going over harsh terrain. They're going a little further, but they don't have to climb mountains as much. So I do believe that's good. Because if they have to climb mountains, they tend to complain, the trains. They tend to say, oh, we don't like. And that's no good. We don't like climbing. Well, you have to. So, what do you say now? Road is doing 106. Then it's paying for itself. And we hit profit. Year 5 and there's profit. Oh, there goes profit. There's profit. Let's see it go away. Oh. 4,000 in profit is not a lot, but it's getting to be in the right place and stuff, so hooray! We are making money instead of losing them. So a building materials factory post? No. That's raw material. Yeah, that's raw material. This up here would be manufacturing. Yeah, no such factory anywhere. But 200 million would solve it. I don't think so. Not at this moment, but that's a food factory. Yeah, that would be good if we had some food. But we don't. We have stones and nearest. Oh, that's far away. That's not going to work. This is a post office. It requires post and it generates post. Right. With fertilizer, a lot. Without, no, not so much. It's a long drive to get fertilizer to somewhere. So it might not happen right away. We are up to 200,000 in profit. So for now, we might focus on getting people around because that earns us a lot of money, and we are going to need it. The railroads made 1.5 million last year. So it's kind of like, yeah, it got the thing now where it's earning money. And where it's saying, yeah, we can earn this. We can do it. And then it does it. So that's a nice railroad. That's nice. That the railroad is getting into the profit. How are the contour lines? They're kind of flat, so it's not that bad. No, it's not. So we could go up there. We need a little more profit, but we are seriously getting to a point where that's an option for us to say, hey, we want to go there. And we want it to be nice and yay. And where people will be so happy that the railroad company did that. And they will sing praises and say, oh, that's so nice and you're doing a great job. And yeah, that's kind of what we're going for. You see? Very simple. And good for the money. Railroad. I think just for now we're going to do like that one out here so it can, yeah. So we can get the track out here. That's a nice little diamond. And it's going to be even nicer when we get to the other end. Because we're kind of like, where should we place a station? And it should be out here. And we are keeping the third track in case we want to expand. That's really what we're keeping it for. Because if we want to expand, the options should be there instead of us having to reinvent ourselves. Yeah, speed is down right there, but that won't do. That won't do. At some point we'll have to do something better than that, but for now it's okay. Then before all this gets silly, we're going to place this at an odd angle. Yes. Also, if we want to go out here, we can. And that's kind of the idea. That then we have the option to go here and do more. Because at some point we'll probably say, oh, we have people over here and we can't move them anywhere because, whoops, we forgot. And that's kinda happened before. That we forgot where people lived and yeah. Can this do a not so nice crossover? Because we're not getting a diamond here, nope. So we're going to do a simple thing. It's going to work, but it's not going to be as pretty. But it's fine. Nope. Nope. Yeah, there. A not so pretty crossover for these here. And it's going to work. And that's all there is to it. See there? That's what we're doing. We're running alongside the road. Not the prettiest of track laying, but it's going to do us nicely. For now. And if we sometime in the future decide to update this track, it can. And we can lay some more direct lines and whatnot. But right now we're focusing on keeping the cost low. Not on how do we lay the prettiest track in the world. Because that's not it. That's not our goal. That's not what we're doing. That's not what we're about. Our company is about the cheap track that works, and we have that. we have that. We have the cheap track. Absolutely we do. So we're kind of waiting for some profit to happen, trains. Could you accommodate in some way, shape or fashion? Could you please help bring us the money or something? Come on. Do bring cash or something. Bingo. There we go. This is the last bit of the railroad that will go. We can connect up here. Bang. Now this first expansion to original rail network is more or less ready to go. It needs signals and trains, but minor details. Minor details. It has some real oomph now and potential to get really good. So this map is working for us. It's working really well for us. So yeah, we are getting good. At this. Oh yeah. We're growing, we're doing the right thing. It might look a little boring right now, but in about 10 years we'll have enough money for more trains, more signals, more everything, and ooh, the expansions to this network. They're going to be far and vast. Yep, they are. Oh, there are 2 lines here. They're going to be good. And there's a line down here, and whoa, passenger travel is going to be wild and crazy on this map. People will move around and do all sorts of stuff. So I think this is probably a good time. We're kinda... They haven't been that long, actually, but... But we kind of have built up the thing that's going to make us the money, so we can expand the thing, and expansions cost money and take time, and yeah, so it's probably a good place to say, hey, let's take a rest and look at this another time. And yeah, it has been fun getting something to work that actually work, and seeing how things work. That's nice. So I think it's time to say thank you for watching. Go play a game, have fun, do whatever you like, and next time we're going to look at the new train and stuff. Yeah, that's where it ends. Okay. See you next time. Have fun, go play a game, and I will try and get this railroad running as efficient as I can. So, bye. See you later. Have fun.